What's going on, plugins? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the freshman that Coach Cal added to the Arkansas roster. Before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like, and if you're new here, sub to the channel and become a part of the family. Now let's get into the video. Coach Cal has been making moves trying to fill spots on his roster. During a press conference, he said he met with the team and there's no team. Since then, he's been focusing on the 2024 class, trying to get prospects to Arkansas. He has been in contact with players that decommitted from Kentucky. The player he wanted most in that recruitment class was Jaden Acquaintance, but he made it clear that he's not following Coach Cal to Arkansas, and that shocked a lot of people because we all assumed he was going to Arkansas. But Coach Cal's been getting some good news, and it looks like he's going to have one of the best offenses going into the season. They have landed one 5-star recruit and two 4-star recruits in the 2024 class. He got Boogie Fland, Billy Richmond, and Karter Knox. Arkansas's 2024 recruitment class is now ranked 5th. He now has 3 elite scorers on the roster. Let's look into these players' game and see what they can bring to this Arkansas team. First, let's talk about Boogie Fland, a 6'3" combo guard from New York. He was ranked 15 by ESPN and 19 by 24/7 Sports. He was a McDonald's All-American. He's most likely going to be the starting point guard for Arkansas. He's a score-first point guard, a 3-level scorer. He can create for himself, and he can stop on a dime and create space from defenders. He has the ability to make tough jump shots. A defender can be playing great defense, and Boogie Fland will find a way to knock down a shot. He only needs a little bit of space to get a shot off. Since he is good at this, sometimes he will settle for those type of shots, but Coach Cal can probably fix that during his freshman season, but that's a big part of Boogie Fland's skill set, is being a tough shot maker. As an undersized guard, he does well driving to the rim and can make tough layups. He has great body control. He drives well going to the left or the right. It really doesn't matter. As a shoot-first point guard, he can see the floor well and gets his teammates involved, so even though he can score the ball at a high level, he can at times be a floor general and will make sure his teammates get the ball. Over the last 2 years, he has improved on his passing and court vision, so I feel like you have no problem running the offense for Coach Cal. He's definitely going to get his points, but he will make sure his teammates are eating also. Y'all feel what I'm saying, plugins? Overall, his biggest strength on offense is being able to make tough shots and layups, and that's going to translate to college. There's going to be a lot of moments during his freshman season where Arkansas is going to struggle to make shots, and Boogie Fland is going to heat up and save the day. He can do it all as a scorer. On defense, he could struggle. He has a light frame. I'm not expecting him to turn into an elite defender, but he could be decent. He has long arms and quick hands, and he moves his feet well on defense. He could turn into a nice on-ball defender who can get a lot of steals. That's what I'm hoping he will turn into. He could lead the team in steals. But if he turns out to be this big-time scorer we all believe he will be, it probably won't matter if he plays bad defense. 6'5" Karter Knox is ranked 26 by ESPN and 20 by 24/7 Sports. He was a McDonald's All-American. He played a senior season for Overtime Elite, averaging 23.1 points, 5.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.3 steals per game. Just like Boogie Fland, Karter Knox is a 3-level scorer. He has a strong build, and he's an explosive scorer. He's a great perimeter scorer. He has a nice pull-up mid-range game, and he's a catch and shooter from 3. So if he can't get to the rim or get a mid-range jump shot, he's always ready to be a catch and shooter from 3. Even though he's a great shooter, I feel like he's at his best when he's getting to the rim. He attacks the rim strong, and he's very explosive, and he likes playing above the rim. If you are in his way, he's going to go through you. He's an aggressive downhill scorer. He's most likely going to be Arkansas's most versatile scorer and #1 option. Boogie Fland would have been that, but he does have to run the offense and be a point guard. Karter Knox can just focus on being a scoring threat. He doesn't have to worry about getting assists. He's going to have a lot of opportunities to show off his scoring ability in his offense, so I won't be surprised if he's the #1 option leading the team in points. On defense, I believe he's going to be a good defender. He has a strong build that can help him on defense. He has an aggressive play style on offense. If he brings that same energy on defense, he should be decent. Out of all the 3 freshmen Arkansas has, Karter Knox has the highest potential to turn into a great defender. Coach Cal's going to need one of these freshmen to be a good defender, so we'll see if Karter Knox can step up and be that player for them. 6'4" Billy Richmond is ranked 38 by ESPN and 22 by 24/7 Sports. He's an explosive high flyer type of player, a highlight reel waiting to happen, and the 2024 class, he's one of the best dunkers. He has great hands and can catch lobs from anywhere on the court. He's a super bouncy player. He's always a threat in transition since he can jump from anywhere on the court and catch lobs. He can get up and down the court fast. He has no problem playing through contact at the rim. He has a drive-first play style. He doesn't settle for jump shots. He's always in attack mode trying to get downhill. He can finish with power or finesse at the rim. The biggest flaw in his game is shooting. He's not an elite shooter, but I don't want people thinking he can't shoot at all. Billy Richmond has a solid jump shot, and he can make shots. In college, I believe he's capable of being a good mid-range shooter. He probably won't be a good 3-point shooter, but if he can be consistent and knock down mid-range jump shots, he's going to be fine. He just can't be one-dimensional and rely on just getting to the rim, because there's going to be a lot of games during his freshman season where the opposing team's going to stop him from getting to the rim and force him to make jump shots, and he's going to have to prove to everyone he can be a threat from the perimeter at the college level, and I believe he can do it. I've seen him play in person for 2 years. He can shoot the ball, so Arkansas fans shouldn't stress about that too much. On defense, he has the potential to turn into a solid defender, just like Karter Knox. He's a decent shot blocker, and he's a competitive player, so he's going to give effort on defense. Also, he's an underrated rebounder. He might turn out to be one of the best rebounders on the team. All three of these players' skill sets should work well together. Boogie Fland's a combo guard who's a skill scorer, tough shot maker who can get his teammates involved. Billy Richmond's not a great shooter, but he's the best player out of the group when it comes to getting to the rim, and he's not a ball-dominant player like Karter Knox and Boogie Fland, so it's good that one out of the three is not ball-dominant. Karter Knox is a great catch and shooter from three, can get to the rim, and he has a good pull-up mid-range game, so all three of them should be able to coexist on the court at the same time. I don't know who else Coach Cal will be bringing in for this team, but this would be a solid starting lineup. Put Boogie Fland at point guard, let him run the show, and have Karter Knox at shooting guard. That would be elite backcourt, and Billy Richmond at small forward. Arkansas needs some players that are good defenders from the transfer portal. I feel like they're good when it comes to offense with the freshmen they already have. A couple other scorers would be nice, but Coach Cal needs to find some players who are elite defenders, because we all know last season he had one of the worst defensive teams in college basketball, so you can't have a repeat of last season. Right now, as I'm recording this video, things are moving slow for them in the transfer portal. They have been in contact with a few players, but they have a lot of holes they need to fill. What they really need to get is some more bigs. They only have Zvonimir. It was one big that Coach Cal was in contact with when he was the head coach for Kentucky, a 6'11" center named Cliff from Rutgers. He will be a great rim protector. Last season, he made the Big Ten All-Defensive team. He had 10 games with at least 4 blocks and 3 games with at least 7 blocks, so he's an elite shot blocker. As of right now, he doesn't have Arkansas on the list of schools he's visiting, but maybe he might make a visit to Arkansas. Him paired up with Zvonimir will be a nice duo. It's one player that already visited Arkansas that could be on the way, which is John L. Davis, a 6'4" guard from Florida Atlantic. He averaged 18.2 points, 6.3 rebounds, 2.9 assists, shooting 48.3% from the field and 41.4% from three. He won American Conference Player of the Year. He's down to his 2 final colleges, which is Arkansas and Kentucky. Arkansas is the favorites to get him right now. He will give Coach Cal a veteran scorer who can be in the starting lineup. He'll be a nice scoring threat for this team, especially from 3. So it's going to be interesting to see what players he can bring in. He should be able to get some good players from the transfer portal, but hopefully get some players who are great on defense. How do y'all feel about the trio of freshmen that Arkansas is bringing in? Do y'all think they're going to have one of the top offenses in college basketball? Drop y'all opinions in the comments, drop a like on the video, and sub to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you know when I post. I have more Arkansas and Kentucky videos on the way, so you don't want to miss out on that. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.